Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Tyler. I'm going to talk about a topic that is extremely touchy in our society today. And this is something that a lot of people in our society oppose and tell people, well, this is something that you ain't even supposed to do. And ghosting is all bad, it is all hurting. Listen to what I said. Society always say that ghosting is all bad and always hurting people. And that is further from the truth. You just got to know when and when not to ghost. And I'm going to do another video on when not to ghost. This is what the problem is, that in our society today, they tell people, well, you shouldn't even ghost at all. And I'm going to tell you that ghosting is sometimes good. And you know the first reason why is because you might be around a group of friends, or maybe it might be some family members, or it might be someone that you're in a relationship or a friendship that doesn't even mean you no good, and you're the one that is getting mistreated, ran over, and then these are the same people who take advantage of you and using you for the bad. And this is not even a good sign at all. And this is a constant, repetitive cycle. And these are the same people who think that it's okay to do you like that. It's not doing no harm to them, but it is doing a lot of harm to you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, a whole lot. You're the good person who is doing a whole lot of investing. And then, as for most of you, some of you even bring up the issue so that it can change between you or those folks. Rather, it might be family members or so-called friends or someone you might be in a relationship or a friendship with. And still and only still, as for most of you, the situation didn't even change whenever that you had a talk with them, trying to make things fair and right and wanting it to make it right. And I'm going to tell all of you that whenever that you come in a situation, like whenever that you have so-called friends, family members, someone you're in a relationship or a friendship with that does not even mean you no good and is hurting you, and you have already talked to that person about it to try and to straighten it out, and it sometimes make things work. This is your great opportunity to ghost. It is your great opportunity to ghost. And you know the reason why is simply because you're doing yourself a favor from dismissing yourself from those type of people. And you got to realize that you can't even change those type of people from their old and wicked ways of how they're doing you. But you can change the people that you are around. You can change the environment that you are around. You have the power to do that when you are around people you already have realized through your discernment, through their actions, they're not even no good for you. Because if you don't ghost in that type of situation, is going to lead you to a lot of mental, emotional, and spiritual problems with those type of people or that person you're in a relationship or a friendship with. Cause what that do when you ghost, it's going to send them a huge wake up call that you're not even playing at all, and you're about business, and you're not about the BS. You're not about them taking advantage of you. You're not about them running all over you. You're not about them using you for the bad. You're not even about that at all. In this situation, ghosting is extremely good, and you know that you done did all that you could, you need to start ghosting and saying, I'm moving on. The creator of the universe shall send you a new group of friends that's going to treat you right. A new group of people that might not even be your blood family, but people that will treat you like a family. It's supposed to be being there for you and not taking advantage of you, using you, and then mistreating you for no odd reason whatsoever, draining you and sucking you up like a leech, or a new friendship or a new relationship. A lot of times you need to ghost. Don't never let someone tell you that it's bad ghosting in that type of situation. Because a lot of people in society will say, that's bad. No, it's not. No, it's not. Now, the other reason why that ghosting is sometimes good is simply because you can see what type of so-called people, rather it might be friends or so-called relatives that you are around. And these people you already see does not fit the environment that you want to be around. These people don't even meet the qualifications of always intervening. You the one that's doing all the investing, but they are the ones that are the constant takers. It's like a win-lose situation there. Every time that you turn around, you're the one that's doing the investing. But they're the ones that's constantly taking, but they're thinking that it's okay to just take. And some of you have went around and confronted these people about that, how it's draining you and emotionally. Some of you have talked to that and you realize these people are nothing but takers. And it's hurting you emotionally and spiritually and mentally because they're just constant takers. And the only thing that they can do is just take. And when you know that you are around those type of people and it's draining you emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, because I know a lot of you done been around those type of people who are just constant takers. They're like ticks on a dog. And you know how a tick is on a dog. A tick will not stop sucking the blood up out of a dog until it probably just explodes. A lot of you got a lot of ticks, people that are in your life, people who are leeches. And those leeches are nothing but people who are narcissists, don't give a damn. And in that situation, it is time for you to ghost on those type of people. You can't change those type of people who are constant takers, but when you start withdrawing your hand, it might send them a wake-up call to most takers saying, what have I done? And most of them don't even want to listen to the truth whenever that you bring it up into their face. They getting all into their feelings and their emotions. That's what they do. And it's good to ghost on those type of people. And you know the reason why? Because it's not good for you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And you're saying, no. Because it's made you also, after you ghost, learning how to be extremely wise at who you invest into, extremely wise who you give to. Don't let someone make you think that ghosting is always bad. You just, like I said earlier, you got to know when and when not to ghost. That's the thing. And a lot of problem is people just don't know when to do it. And I tell all of you that the next reason why that is sometimes good to ghost, because it will allow you to see where a person's heart is at. You will sometimes see where a person's loyalty is at with you, where it stands. And ghosting in that situation, whenever that it comes to friendships, relationships wise. Cause when you ghost on a type of person like that or whatever, that's not a bad thing. And I'm not talking about, and I'm going to talk about when not to ghost. Please don't get mad at me when I say this. Sometimes it's good it's good just one time to just ghost to see where that person heart is at. Is that person truly loyal to you? Is that person truly committed to you? Is that person truly into you in that friendship or in that relationship? Just like you have done a lot of the investing. Sometimes you got to check the person's heart sometimes. But a lot of people don't think that's okay. Because you got to understand that when it comes to a friendship or a relationship, you got to know when loyalty have its limits. And when someone is taking advantage of you. If it's that in that type of situation, then that's a good time and opportunity to ghost. Now, I'm going to go on ahead and cut this video short because I know that I made a lot of people mad. And yes, I'm going to talk about when not to ghost. Say the cons. But I'm going to go on ahead and cut this video short. And a lot of you will probably say, well, Tyler ghosted on us again. No, baby. I just don't sit on my ass. And a lot of you just don't realize that I am a working man on the go. I'm a working man. And a lot of people just don't realize that. So, all of you have a great and wonderful day and evening.